Hello, welcome back to the Sharp Knife Lawyer. Today what I've got for you is a comparison between two different knives. The first one is called Thanks. I received that through a pass around on the Bladeforums website. If you want to dig into it more, you can go to thebladeforums.com and see what you can find there. And to compare it to something, I compared it to my Becker BK2. Now, just so you know, this is a apples and oranges comparison. It is not a really head-to-head comparison. The Thanks is made in Crewware, and it came to me extremely sharp. And then the BK2 is still on the original grind. I do think I did a quick strop on it once or twice, but before today, I've never sharpened it. So as you can see here, I ran my best test on the Thanks knife, and this is after using it in the kitchen a little bit, and I had made a couple feather sticks with it. It was still coming in at a 209. We'll flip over here in just a second to the Becker BK2, and it may have been used as a feather stick at one point in time or another. But whenever I ran the best test on it, before I did any kind of testing on it, it came in at a whole whopping 285. So what I did is I got some vanilla rope that I purchased from Home Depot. And I've tried this before because I thought channels such as Cedric and Ada and Outdoor 55 were using this manila rope for their testing. I found it to be the fastest knife dulling material that I have found to date. I mean, I dull my regular knives faster on this than I do even when I jammed them into some concrete. So that being said, as you can see here as I'm cutting it, I cut this material over 50 times. And when we got around the 50th spot, it was starting to then get hard to do. So I break out my BK2. It's made in, for those of you who don't know, made out of 1095 CV or high chromium. And that's cut number 3. Cut number 4, as you can see right now, it's already starting to get harder. Doesn't go quite all the way through. I'm taking a break. Just so you know, sweat was already dripping down my forehead. Cut number 5. Here we go. Cut number 5. And I think you get the hint right there. So, after cutting the manila rope with both knives, you can see the Thanks in Crewware only reached a 244. I mean, I probably could have done a lot more on that knife than I did, but that's where it was. When I reran the Becker after doing only the 5-6 cuts, it went all the way to a 673. So it was so bad I did it again. I even tried going faster, and the scores were just in the same ballpark. Here under the microscope, you can see the Thanks knife. You can see right at the edge, you can definitely see some wear and tear on it, but that's all it looked like under the microscope. And then after cutting, this is what the Becker looked like. I was surprised at how clean it looked, but that's what the Becker looked like after I did all the cutting. And this is what the Thanks knife the Becker BK2 looked like after I finished sharpening it. And let me see if I can find those scores real quick. Unfortunately, I did lose the pictures from when I took the best test again on the Thanks knife, but my notes, and I remember clearly the first test it was at a 121, and then I thought it was in error, so I tested it again in 2 more spots. I got a 122 and a 124. So there you have it. Thank you for watching The Sharp Knife Lawyer, and hoping as I'm getting used to this software and actual editing, we should have some more content out sooner rather than later. Again, thank you.